Hello, welcome back to yet another episode on the Nollywood Insiders. My name is Nigerian Abraham and I am super excited to be back here again today. Thank you to Camera Join for making this video possible. You can get more information about them on the description below. Today we will be talking about a movie streaming on Netflix, Wildflower. Wildflower is a well-composed movie. You can imagine when a movie is written by 4 different people. You should know that the movie will be giving a lot of, brain work vibes. The movie Wildflower is directed by the absolute amazing Biodun Stephen. If you know who Biodun Stephen is, you know that she's our director, as in her director is giving levels and vibes. She knows how to tell, especially family drama stories, and she did so in the movie Wildflower. The movie centers about sexual violence, where young growing ladies are being put in the place in their life where they are sexually molested, and it becomes a big part of their life. It becomes a traumatic experience for them that would live with them for the rest of their life. The protagonist of this movie was played by Damilare Kuku, who acted the character Rolake, aka Rolly. If you watch the movie, you will get why I said aka Rolly. When your enemy in life is calling you by a nickname, just know that you have entered hot soup. So Damilare Kuku played the role of Rolake. She's actually the protagonist of the movie, and she did so well. Her acting, her character, she nailed it. Just at some point, I was expecting tears in just one scene though, where someone died and she was supposed to be all teary. Her face was still, her makeup was still intact. Aside from that scene, every other one, to me, she did amazingly. As in, a round of applause for her. Alright, and so basically the plot is a rural aspect of Lagos where you have different family and different drama. So Rolake is staying alone, and she has a boyfriend played by Esodike, whose character is Nedu. And then there is a family, Toyin Abraham, who is Mama Adolisa, and Baba Rex Nosa, who is Papa Adolisa. And then there is Adolisa, there is a sister. Just a normal rural, Lagos area where the houses aren't so polished and stuff. And then you have the amazing Deyemi Okanlawon. He is the antagonist. He's the villain. If you don't know what, he is the bad person in the movie. So he's a boss who owns a very high architectural firm, doing so well, making money, very popular, works with international people. But people don't know that behind the scene, what he does is that he takes advantage of his PAs. He sexually molests them. So he lures you into working closely with him, traveling on business trips with him. And on that business trip, he would lure you thinking that there is a hotel available for the both of you to sleep in separate rooms. But at the end of the day, he ends up renting a service apartment, and then you have to stay in the same house with him. And he comes around, and there you have the sexual violence. So Rolake is a hardworking young lady searching for a job, and she ends up getting a job in his firm as his PA. And she faces the same dilemma as every other lady who has worked for him. She wasn't aware of any of this. She was just, she's all these innocent, young, fine babes who are trying to make their way in life. And after that experience, the heartbreaking part was when you just finish sexually molesting someone and you throw some cash on her and say, get some after morning pills. That was the height of it. It became a traumatic experience for Rolake. She was in tears, she was weeping, she wasn't herself anymore. At some point, they had to replace her at the place of work, and it just turned her life upside down. Then her boyfriend Esodike, who was playing the role of Nedu, finds out that the guy he has been warning his girlfriend about finally raped her. At that point, he was also traumatized. He had to leave her. So she was going through the trauma alone, because even her boyfriend is angry. Like I said, it's more like a public yard where there are lots of families in an open area. So that is Rolake's life story. There is a family where Mrs. Toyin Abraham plays the role of Mama Adolisa, or Buki, and then then Baba Rex Nosa plays the role of Papa Adolisa. Then Adolisa herself is played by Sandra Okozonwa, and she nailed the role. Baba Rex's role in this movie as Papa Adolisa is the clear description of what I don't want in a man. When I say man, I mean as a son, as a father, as a brother, as anything you can name it. Because the way he beats Mama Adolisa, the way he beats her back black and blue in this movie, he choke. How would you not bring money to the house and still come home to beat your wife that there is no food at home? How would your wife give you money to pay off your debts, and you are using the same money to buy beer? Like, how? And you end up beating this same woman till death. That was the height of it for me. Like, please, they should kill this character because he has done too much to this woman. And then Toyin Abraham as Buki was excellent. She just had the charisma, she just had the vibe of her character. She did so well. And you know, there was a scene, a very interesting scene, where Rolake was trying to talk to Buki, or Mama Adolisa as you may call it. She was saying, ma, your husband is beating you. Is he good? You know, when you're trying to advise someone that is older than you, there's a tune to which you use. You approach them like you're just having a normal conversation, but they know you are trying to advise them. You want to say, see, mommy, this is how you do it. You are supposed to do it like you're supposed to. No, you have to come from a place of subtleness, you know. So Rolake was telling Mama Adolisa, your husband is beating you. See the scar on your face. Is it good? It's not good now. Mama Adolisa now said, yes, that is part of family. Even you, when you marry, she said, it can never be my portion. So I just like that they brought the realisticness in that scene, where you know that you don't, in real life, you don't talk to an adult or advise an adult with, you know, a high harsh tone and stuff. John Tanner, you have to give your life to Christ. You have to accept life. So John Tanner tried to rape Adolisa. Thanks to God, she was not. The movie Wildflower is a very interesting one, and I would adjure you to go and watch it. It is worth your time. Rolake finally sued the boss to court, and other ladies who have been molested were able to have the courage to come out, because at some point Rolake did a video and posted it on social media. It started going round and round, and other people saw, oh, this guy is exposed, I will go and tell my story. So that was how Mr. Gowon was sent to prison. So the story Wildflower is a very interesting one. It's a must watch for you. There are lots of lessons to learn, especially when someone is advising you, try to take it. People don't give advices from the place of pain, especially people close to you, except your village people that are fighting your career. That's when they'll give you advices to, you know, take you to the wrong place. But when you have someone close to you and they are saying some things to you, try to listen. Just know that it's coming from a place of love, and at least listen and try to adhere to it. Because I feel like if Rolake had listened to her boyfriend, what happened to her would not have happened the way it happened. And if Mama Adolisa had listened to Rolake, it won't have been to the point that her husband would kill her. And if you are a woman in a family setting where there is domestic violence, speak out. Let the world hear your voice. Let people know what you're passing through, especially the people closest to you. They should be able to tell. You should have the confidence to inform them about what is happening, so that if help is going to come your way, it will locate you. When you close your mouth, people don't know what exactly it is that you're going through, and so they are not able to render help the best way that they can. But if you speak out to people that you trust, then help might come to you sooner than expected. This is the end of the review for the movie Wildflower. You should see it. It is still streaming on Netflix. It is interesting. Worth your time and your megabyte. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Newhaven Abraham, and this is the Nollywood Insiders. Till I see you in another episode. Adios, amigos.